Hello there, my name is Carli and I am a psychic medium here at Psychic Today. My PIN number is 7079. I'm going to give you a few minutes example of a mediumship reading just so that you can see what to expect if you were to call through to me to be connected to a loved one in spirit. Today my guest is Vicky and I will be seeing what comes in for her. How I work is I'm going to validate to ensure a connection and then we can go forward there with any questions that Vicky may have for me. So thank you, Vicky, for joining me today.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I'm just going to take a few minutes. If you feel like I'm staring at you, please don't panic. I'm just trying to tune in to see who comes through, to see if I can be aware of any sort of aura or any energies around you.
Okay.
If I look to my left or even my right, it means that I'm seeing images or being given some information that I'm trying to process to give back to you. And sometimes the information comes through quite quickly. So if I'm talking really fast, it's because I'm trying to keep up so that I don't miss anything, because spirit there's no time in spirit, so they can work really fast or really slow. Okay, so I want to say to you, sometimes I get feelings and thoughts about somebody before I'm due to do a mediumship reading. And the feeling I got as we were taking our time to set up this meeting is that I feel there's a link to your father and his father. I feel a paternal line here quite strong. So I'm not sure if you're aware of the fact that your father's side of the family was probably a lot stronger, a lot bigger than your mother's side, but I feel like I've got a grandfather energy with a link to February, but also I feel here there's a connection with abroad, if you can understand that. But this is your dad's side of the family. So I feel that I've got an English connection, but then I've also got, I feel like I'm going west with your grandfather's side of the family, if you can understand that. And before you go forward with any questions, I feel this is more, can you confirm if your father is past or still present?
Yeah, he's passed.
Okay, so I feel this could be his energy or his father's energy. I feel I'm connected to February for one of these men, the month of February, but he's saying there's a double connection with February. I've got 2 lots of February. Can you understand that?
My grandfather, his birthday was in February.
Okay, so he's saying to me, it's coming through quite loud. So was there anything else around February that you could relate to with him? I feel like there's two celebrations. I don't know if it's an anniversary.
My mother's birthday is February.
Okay.
But she's still here.
Okay, and that's his daughter-in-law, was his
Yes,
daughter-in-law.
yeah.
Okay. So the link then I feel, is there quite a strong D initial within your family?
The surname begins with D.
Okay, is this your mum?
No, both of them.
Both of them, because
Yeah.
I've got February is saying, and then I've got D. So it feels like the link around this is more your father's side, giving me the information. I've got the sound of bells. I've got a Cockney link, so would this be bow? Bow bells? Okay, because I feel like I've got a Cockney link, but then I feel I've got an American link as well. Can you understand Americans? I'm going west.
They went to America a lot, but nobody actually lived there permanently.
Okay, so that's okay. Was it to work? Because I feel there's
Yes.
an American connection.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm feeling here, I'm not sure if this is your grandfather telling me this, but he's saying to me, somebody's got they're feeling it a little bit achy in their back, they're overdoing it. I don't know if that was him, I don't know if it was his son, or whether or not he's relaying this to you, but I feel like somebody needs to slow down, or he felt that somebody needed to slow down, because I'm feeling a bit achy around the back. So that's sort of clairsentient, or I'm picking up thoughts and feelings. Okay. And I feel he was married to this lady. He's telling me he was married for a long time. So I feel that they didn't part in their lifetime. I felt that they stayed together. I'm not sure if you can understand that. But he's also given me an old-fashioned M initial around a female around him, who I feel is actually with him. Was there tension between your grandparents?
Oh, yes.
Because I feel like there's tension, but I feel that they're together now. So I feel there's a lot of forgiveness, if you can understand that.
I don't know that she would have forgiven him.
Okay, I think it must
He
be
might have forgiven her.
Okay, he wanted. There's a feeling of forgiveness, and it's like he's saying to me. And I feel that this was some of his problem, where he's got this sort of pointing to his back, achy back. I don't know if it was stress related, but I'm being given an old-fashioned M initial to do with this lady. I don't know if that was her first name, surname, but I've got an M, old-fashioned name.
Yeah, her middle name began with M.
Okay. And he sort of, I can see him smiling and laughing, because it's almost as if, I don't know what happened between them. I feel like if they weren't together for a long time, I feel like they knew each other for a long time, so they must have settled when they were quite young to know each other till when they passed. I feel he passed before her.
Yes.
Quite a long time before.
Yeah.
I'm feeling here very late. It's either the beginning of the millennium or the very end of the 1900s, whatever you'd call it. But I want to say here, Vicky, that there's a lot of forgiveness that needed to happen or has happened on the other side. And I do feel that they're actually together. As I said, I'm not sure if she parted ways with him before they passed, but it feels like there was something not said before he passed, and I feel like he had to say it, and he said it in spirit to her. So there's something that's happened where I feel they've reconciled.
Okay.
Okay, do you have any questions?
About my mother's side of the family.
Your
You're
mum's
picking
side,
anything
okay.
up on there.
Your mum, your poor mum.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the only thing I'm not sure who's telling me this, if this is still your grandfather on your dad's side, but again, I'm being given a link to the initial D. So he's saying to me, there's a D around her.
Which the surname did begin with D.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Is that her maiden name?
Yes.
Okay. And I feel like there's a London link to her. I know I said earlier about I can hear the bells, the bow bells, but I do feel there's a London link to your mum. Am I getting anything around her? Has she passed or
No,
is she
she's
present?
still here.
She's still present.
Yeah.
Maybe why I'm not getting a lot. I'm wondering if I can get anything around her side of the family. Did somebody around her smoke?
Yes.
Because as I'm talking, I'm being given a really heavy chest, as if I'm suffering from smoking consequences.
Yeah.
Would that have been her father?
Her mother and father
Mother
both
and
smoked.
father both smoked.
And the grandmother.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if she didn't like that. Is it your mother? Did you say?
Yeah.
I don't know if your mum didn't like that, but I'm feeling cross about feeling the effects of smoking, and I feel this may have been your mother's energy, not happy with this. So I don't feel your mum would have smoked, and if she did, it may have only been very temporary.
No, she never did.
No, I don't think she liked it. I'm being given the feeling here that she didn't like. She tolerated it, but she didn't like it. Okay, that's all I'm feeling. But I do feel, other than that, I feel if I'm not getting a lot in from your mum's side, it's probably because all is well. I feel it's more your dad's side that needed to come through to let me know that he feels settled more than he did towards the end on this earth plane.
Yeah.
He feels very happy.
That's good.
Okay,
Yeah.
so thank you very much for joining me today.
You're welcome.
Vicky. I hope that's
Thank
okay.
you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I hope you enjoyed the example of mediumship today. My name is Carli. My PIN number here at Psychic Today is 7079. If you would like to come through and have a mediumship reading with me, I look forward to it very, very much.